Hello, and welcome to another episode of There It Is. I am your hostess with the mostest, Sapphire, and I was going to start this segment off with a totally different topic. I will get to it, but I think that instead of how to love yourself, I'm going to do that later, but I think what I needed a pep talk on, as well as probably some of you, is stop being afraid to fail. That's what this segment is called. Stop being afraid to fail. And I know what it's like to think, oh no, I can't do it. I'm just fill in the blank. The usual things that just put ourselves down, saying that we can't be any higher than what we already are. But I'm here to put your fears at ease, because if you're trying something new and you're afraid you're going to fail at it, relax, because you can bank on it. Why? Because you've never done it before. Okay? Anybody who has ever done anything outside of their comfort zone, they're going to fall flat on their face the first few times, and it's really no need to even stress about it, because whenever you do something that you've never done, failing is inevitable. You can't work your way around. You can't work your way around it. You can't fake it till you make it. You are going to fail. So either you can fail at it now and get better at it later, or you can you can succeed at never trying. A lot of people worry about failing for no reason at all, because most of the time, if it's in your heart to do it, that means that you can do it. As a matter of fact, that's almost all the time. And we better thank God that we weren't smart enough to even realize what failing was when we were learning how to roll over as a baby, sit up, crawl, talk, walk, especially walk. Thank God for padded diapers for as many times as we fell on our butts. But you know what? We just got up and we kept doing it. And we kept doing it because we wanted to see what it was like to be able to master it. And that's what life is all about. Whether it's business or personal or emotional or anything like that. You are going to fail at it the first few hundred, maybe, times. But whatever you do, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Just just look at it this way. Well, no, I'll tell you how I am overcoming the fear of failure. And that is playing with these video computer games. And the craziest part about it is when you don't pass that level, they actually use the word fail on it. You've failed this level, or this level has been failed. Now, a few times, at the beginning, they're going to make it easy for you to breeze through it and everything. But notice, though, the higher the level it is, the more than one time it's going to take for you to achieve it. And it doesn't stop you, because you do it over and over and over and over and over and over, and there are no cheats. So you are actually doing this to your own ability, your own mistakes, your own strategies, and you're achieving greatness. So if you can do it winning money that you know that you will never get on these video games, why not do it to make yourself some real cheddar in real life? I'm not only saying this to you, I'm saying this to me too. Right here, right now, I need it. Because I know that I have a lot to say. I know that I have a lot to give the world. And I've tried to get speaking engagements, not very hard, mind you, but, starting small, working with what it is that I want to work with. Like, I hate to put it this way, but it's the only way that I can really say it. So please, ladies, do not be offended, but I have to say that I really want to address broken women. Broken in heart, broken in faith, broken in hope. And, well, needless to say, I got turned down. And I'm a writer, but I hate all that writing. And now when it comes to different kinds of websites, it's like you have to add pictures to them. What? I'm not a photographer, I'm a writer. How am I supposed to add illustrations? And let's face it, I am not all that electronic savvy. So, but this I can do. But even with this, I've even felt like, no, forget it. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say and all of this. And by the way, people, thank you from the bottom of my heart for proving me wrong. Seriously, because the number of hits that I am getting on my past segments are just overwhelming. And I love the numbers. I love you all. One subscriber, but it starts with one. It's cool. And it makes me feel great, because I know that I can teach people something about what I have gone through, what God has brought me through. And I truly do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really cannot stress that enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One of the things that I really should fall back on whenever I'm paralyzed in fear to try to do something new is learning how to roller skate. Um, my dad, when I was a little girl, he used to always be at the skating rink. And being the type of girl that I was, I always wanted to spend every waking moment with him. Well, trying to do that while he's out there skating and I'm sitting over there on the sidelines watching him skate, that's not the quality time that I was hoping for. So either I had to give up the idea of father-daughter bonding while going to skate, or learn to skate. So he taught me a little bit of something, and he let me go on my own. And what happened? I fell. I fell a lot. If I remember correctly, I think it was every weekend, Saturday morning and Sunday night. So the average time of being on the floor with him was about 4 hours. That's a lot of falling. But by high school, I could skate with the best of them. I was just as fast. I was just as creative. Can't skate backwards because, well, having my dad teach me how to skate backwards the way that he was teaching the other women just was not appropriate. So, anyway, he did one thing that I hated him for at the time, because I hit my head hard, real hard on concrete. My head hurts right now thinking about it. And I don't know what it was. Sweat on the floor. I don't know. For some reason, the floor was wet and extra slippery, and my wheel hit it, and BAM! Woo! I mean, we talking about a concussion in the making. So I got up off the floor, and I went looking for him, and I was like, Daddy, I hurt my head. He checked it for a minute, and he was like, okay, well, you'll be all right. Go on out there and skate. And I'm like, what? That's cold. I was so mad at him. But I did. I went back out there and I skated. And after that, that was some of the best skating that I had ever done at that point. And he told me later, he said, it's not the fact that I didn't care about you. It was the fact that you had hit the floor so hard. Had I not made you go back out there and skate right then and there, you never would have tried it again. And when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, he's right. So yeah, you're going to fall on your butt. You're going to hit your head. You may even have to take a few aspirin, from the mental strain that you're going to go through in order to reach that goal of not failing. But in the end, it'll all be worth it. And the good news is, the more you do it, the less you're going to fail at it, because the better you're going to get at it. So just stop being afraid to fail. Because if you're afraid to fail at love, at work, at life, you're going to be missing out on a whole lot of fun. Okay? So, there it is.